Welcome, the Warchief of Light is live in an epic night of gaming, ass-kicking, nerding out, and having fun. Hi, my name is ffxiv, but you lovely people are more than welcome to call me Peebs. Tonight is a night for hilarity, for relaxation, and hilarity. We're doing fucking Hildibrand. Hildy! I love Hildibrand. He is my definition of hilarious. So that's what we're going to be doing. And we are going to be having some fun chit-chatting because Fan Fest is the big news right now in Final Fantasy XIV. And shitty streamers, but that's a whole different story. And I don't think we're going to touch too much in it. But it's basically stupid. It's funny because Final Fantasy XIV drama is like, and then like Warcraft is like, Badoo! Oh. Again, we can handle this. We'll be fine. So, let's get into it. We are currently logging into the game because your girl is so smart that she totally forgot to update. So that's what we're doing right now. Let's get some chat. Let's get going. And we'll be up and running with Final Fantasy XIV here very, very shortly. I'm behind on my energy drink too. Hello Riku, hello Jonathan, how's everyone doing? Look, I bought it at the dollar store. Focus. It's sequin. Hopefully that'll be going on my cosplay. Long story short is I haven't done shit on it. We got the go ahead to move, so it has been madness. It's funny that you don't go hard until you realize shit's happening. I could have probably started packing like 2 weeks ago, knowing that eventually it was coming, but I didn't. And now I'm sitting here, I'm like, shit. It took us 6 weeks to find a shitty apartment. Honestly, 6 weeks, shitty apartment, that's the best we got. The location's good, and that's about it. It's alright. It is what it is. The rental market here is a little crazy. I know it's crazy everywhere. Okay, I don't want to dismiss that it's crazy in British Columbia. It's crazy in Ontario. The thing is that in my province, we've never seen this before. Ever. So basically, the prices of rent went up about 60% in 2 years. And we're the poorest province in the country. So it's a lot to take in right now. We're not moving because of price of rent. All the rich, well, that's the problem on the short end, Riku. There's two major problems that happened to us. One, in provinces where it was completely unaffordable to live, people with moderate amount of money were like, well, fuck this. I'm going to go to the poor province. I can work from home anyway. And they bought houses. And they got nice houses. Good for them. And then landlords were like, those buildings are cheap. What if I bought that and doubled the rent? So it was a little bit of both. And that's where we're at. So rent is madness. And I found out this week that we dodged a bullet. Now, we're moving because my husband got a job. Got a full-time position doing what he's doing. So very important that he got that so we could purchase a house next year. What's interesting about all that, oh yay, is that we had a visit yesterday from the landlord company or whatever. I don't know what they're called. Rental company. And they said, oh, it's good you guys are moving out because then we can update this. We're going to set the heat. We're going to change the whole heating system. And I'm like, oh, that's a lot. And he's like, yeah. And then we're going to double the rent. And I'm like, makes sense because the honest answer is that this place is priced a little low. We got lucky. And someone's looking to make a profit. So again, we got lucky. We're fully aware that we got lucky, right? we're getting an alligator. So, yeah. So I would have had to have moved anyway, because I can't afford to live here after these changes. I can't. That's the reality of it. We make 6 figures together, but we couldn't afford to live here anymore. So I got a cheap, shitty apartment, which will cost us more in the end because we have to travel to and from work, and I had to buy a second car to do that. But we dodged a bullet. Speaking of which, this week has been fucking crazy. So, like, I got power set up at this new place. Starts the first week we get there. I got the internet. It's not as good as what I got now. Whatever. I got, stupid stuff like that. I got the truck scheduled. And then I'm like, well, shit, what are we going to do for a car? Because we'll need a second car. I said, we'll start. And I said, listen to my husband, you deal with that. Because, 1, I know fuck all about cars. And 2, have you guys seen the car market recently? If you're not sure what's going on, let me help you out here. Simply put, the car market is in an interesting position. There's too much demand, not enough inventory for a new car. So, new cars are currently being ordered and sent. If you want a very popular car, you can wait 6 months, years right now. If you want a electric car, years. If you want an SUV, 6 months to a year. So stuff like that. Now, because the new car market is a whole lot of something, the used market is high, super high. So buying a secondhand car is more expensive than buying a new car because of the loan terms. It's definitely not. Absolutely not. Just because the amount of traveling that we're going to do. But that's, again, is what it is. And then, the secondhand cars that you see, like, you know, somebody on Facebook selling cars are like, fuck, I can sell my piece of shit for $8,000. I'm gonna. Hello, Bruno. Hello, idiot, by the way. So we were in a position where we were like, well, shit, what's the best option? I need something stupid cheap on gas. That's it. Point A, point B, cheap, 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 cheap. Cheap car, cheap gas, cheap repairs, or easy repairs. I just hit my hand. Fuck, that hurt. Ow. So, what do? Well, after some mathematics and some working at it, the cheapest option, dollar for dollar, is a brand new tiny little car. Brand new. So I bought a brand new car. It's not here yet. It's going to be here mid-April. They said sometimes they come early, but listen, sometimes I come early too. So, my birthday's mid-April. I might get a car for my birthday. I might not. We'll see. All jokes aside, when it does come, I'll go pick it up. But I have a brand new Hyundai Elantra coming. Base model is like the basic tiny little car that I could get. I get, according to my husband, he's like, they're like the top 5 best in gas. I don't give a shit as long as it's cheap. If you tell me it's cheap, I'll believe you. That's it. We got it at a little bit more than I was hoping to pay. But if it's as cheap on gas as he says it is, we should make that back with the traveling. So yeah, like I said, this has been a big ass week. So I did all of that. I got my car. I bought a fucking car. My passports. By the way, women, men, non-binary friends, if you changed your name in marriage, did you know that you need to bring your actual fucking marriage certificate for your passport? amongst the many other documents they require. So yeah, FYI, I didn't. So my husband's got to go back tomorrow to get my passport stuff put in. His information's gone, like sent, good. Mine is going to be sent off tomorrow. They said it takes about a month right now to process and get passports in your hand. So either way, if we're ever stuck, we've got options later down the road as it goes. So passports are 99% taken care of. Literally a quick drive to the Service Canada and they're done. But yeah, FYI, you need that shit. I think it's bullshit, but whatever. I'm just gonna go to my house and then we're gonna go do Hildibrand. So yeah. So I got the passports dealt with. And hopefully, like, knock on wood, I got an interview tomorrow for a promotion. Listen, it's just step in the door. It's just they call it a touch base, so we'll see what that means. But basically, I got sick of waiting for someone to come to me and be like, Peebs, you totally should go higher. No. I'm going to apply to all the other teams for the same position. And so I've got an interview tomorrow. So work Peebs is going to be work Peebs from home. I will look fantastic. So that's my adventures. Again, this week has been stupid. Yes, cross fingers and toes. But again, there's no promise. I don't know if I'm what they're looking for. Maybe they've got some people. Maybe they've got some people they are waiting on. I don't know. But I got the meeting. I got the interview. And we'll see how it goes. I always try to, and I might be this might be incorrect, but I've got a bad habit of during the interview thinking that this job is mine. I got it. Foot forward. 100% internal, yes. But, and the other side of the habit, oh no, Jonathan, that sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. So, I do that in the interview. I'm a confident person, and I have no problem saying what I'm good at, what I'm not. My issue is that when the interview's done, I'm the type of person who says, okay, perfect. I didn't get that job. And I take it out of my head immediately. Like, nope, that sucked. Because I can't, it's easier to process oh, well, you didn't get it. And then you don't get it, and you're like, oh, well, I knew that. Than it is to process, and then get surprised later. I know, right? It's terrible, but it's true. Yes, and exactly, but I tend to like, oh, I didn't get it after the fact. Or to set myself up with, oh, they've got 15 other people. But I'm also very transactional with it. They either want me or they don't. They either want my competencies or they don't. They know what they're walking into. Here's what I am. Here's what I'm good at. Here's the value that I can bring to you. Where do you want to go? What's this? Okay, I won't make it. So I'm just gonna go sell this cart and we're gonna go do Hildibrand. But yeah, I gotta this week's been a lot. Like I am, and I'd like to say that I'm excited for the week to be over to relax, but I have 3 weekends until I move. And it's a 3-bedroom house that I have to downgrade to a 2-bedroom. We ain't chilling this weekend a whole lot, are we? So she's gonna be an interesting 3 to 4 weeks. Oh, it's definitely Jonathan. Time is... I am not blessed with time right now. Which is fine, it happens, but yeah. Alright, where are you? What are you? Warchief, what suspiciously auspicious timing. I was just thinking of you and suddenly you appear. As you recall, Master Poop. Okay, we're to stop right there for 8 seconds. I am going to try really hard not to laugh at Master Poo Poo's name. No promises. As you recall, Master Poo Poo claimed his purpose in coming to our world was search for his missing comrade, which of course are merely a cover for his true objective, laying the groundwork for a full-scale invasion. But I understand the skeptical masses will demand proof of his sinister operation. Thus, I decided to bide my time, keep my eyes open, and let things play out. And no sooner had I resolved to do so when I received word concerning the inspector. It seems they made progress in tracking down our alien's friend. This could be my chance. And when I say my chance, I can hardly stand against this cosmic conspiracy alone. You're coming, yes? I wouldn't dream of letting you investigate Poo Poo by yourself. Now let us be on our way. We are headed to Palakistan, and we don't want to miss even the smallest development. I'm a Lala. It makes the smallest development even funnier. Speaking of Lalas, like of all the stupid shit people got crazy over, the Lala chairs, the high chairs, really, they're fucking cute. They're adorable. The West really just needs to let go. Let people enjoy cute things for the sake of them just being fucking cute. It's just... Is it cute? Is it adorable? The end. Okay. I need... Hold on. I really should have drank this earlier, as now I'm going to be up late, and I really am in no position to be up late. Although I can sleep in a little bit, because I don't have to go to the office, but... Ooh. Sour at the bottom. Alright. My loyal associates, come to admire the spectacle of inspection, have you? As well you should. Look, Master Poo Poo! Warchief has come to help. Come on. Thank you, Warchief. You're too kind. What? I already lost. What? No more poo-pooing? It was no great chore to master your tongue. The grammar and syntax is relatively simplistic. Such terrifying intellect. What would we hope would prevail against it? Ahem. So, how do you narrow down the search for this particular area, exactly? Well, my tried and true inspector sense, my dear fellow. All the perceptible and imperceptible signs point me in this direction, although they did neglect to include a precise location. For that, we must rely on another tried true inspecting technique, interrogation. Spread out, everyone, and question the loco of any poo-poo shaped sightings. Come on. It's so funny. It's so hard not to laugh. Look at the little waddle. Oh no, the creepy Lala's back. Ugh. So the creepy Lala's back. We've got the cutest little waddle. It's named after a poop, which, fuck yeah. Hilarious. Like, this is not good. This is perfect. Pure Hildibrand goodness. Like, I'm trying not to, like, my intelligence is in question. My maturity is certainly in check. Yes, I spotted an odd little creature in the jungle on my way back from the city market. Only it wasn't alone. It was accompanied by a rather unusual gentleman. Sickly pale he was, and a radiating unpleasant smell. Zombie Brand! Dude, I fucking love Zombie Brand. We have a wolf Zombie Brand, which was fantastic. I love that shit. Hold on, let's go on the chocobo. Here, fly by. Now that you mention, I did see something to the west of the shroud. Might have mistaken it for a small child. Sort of a furtive scamper. Creepy. Alright. Any promising leads? Poop. Warchief, have your investigations borne fruit? Mine own carefully crafted queries. Place an individual, a master of poo-poo's proportions in the south of the shroud. The west, your sources say. I asked around, there'd been somewhere to the north. We have sightings north, south, and west. That must mean Master Poo-poo has more friends than he realized. I'm not that gregarious. I have precisely one friend in this world. Could it be doppelgangers? No, too simple, too obvious. It's more likely the same alien wandering the jungle being spotted in different locations by different witnesses. Which means, I can't believe it's suggesting this, split up. You've never split up the party. Oh, are we launching a search party? Oh, he doesn't mean business. He's wearing clothes. Father, you've been following me? Nothing of the sort. I was engaging in feats of physicality while my mind grappled the mysteries of the Mandervillian weapon forging, hoping to turn perspiration into inspiration, as it were. But I'm afraid burning fields, wooden men are poor muses when compared to the stimulus of a worthy opponent provides. Mayhap if I join you in the indomitable Warchief in your endeavor, a happenstance will deliver the challenge I require. What's going on, Jonathan? You are continuing the case of the silent correspondent, yes? Have you needed a pair of extra eyes? As many as we can spare. I was about to sign teams in search, as a matter of fact. This village sits in the Shroud East, so let's divvy up the remaining directions, shall we? Nashu and I will head south. Master Poo-poo and Warchief will go to the west. Delian, you and my father have north. That's Delian. Also, Shroud of the Sagma is awfully big. How do you plan to keep contact? Link pearls! Oh god. Sharing a link pearl. Are you mad? The Charlene has listened to everything we're saying. Really? All the way out here? I shouldn't think their hearing's that good. I see you mislike using a link pearl so much. Godbert can hold on to the one for your team. I love that. What a tremendous foresight. Now, let us proceed with our investigation. This is so cute. We're Team Littles. We both waddle. I'll follow your lead. Okay. Look. Look, we both waddle. So cute. I'm dying cute. But they don't fall down. Oh man. It's so cute because I have my Gigi with me. Ah. Okay, when I come into the circle. Discuss the river. Ah, river flowing right at our feet. Many stars I have visited in the combos, but precious have such bounty of water as this one. Your home is a rare treasure. Ah. But we're about to go play in the water. He's below his head. Hold on. Okay, that's me. Don't do that to him. Oh man. And yet another great reason. Look at the sprint waddle. Another great reason to play Alala. I waddle. No trace of my comrade. But what are these black-furred beings? Are they friends of yours? Fellow people of Batheris? Okay. Let's keep moving. And then... when I first heard that this was like an escort type thing instead of just a stay around us and be friends, I was disappointed, but these quests turned out to be actually pretty neat. The rock formation on this island reminds me of my home star. They have same vibrant hues, the same stark beauty, if only... never mind that. We have a friend to find. Dude, what if the crazy-ass reporter is right? I don't think so. I hope that they just continue making fun of him the entire fucking thing. Alright. Alright, go bye-bye you. Perfect. Fuck. I tried to avoid it. You know, I actually prefer the battle music for Endwalker compared to Shadowbringers. And that's not a dig at Shadowbringers. I make no secrets that that is my favorite expansion. But I still very much enjoy the music for the battle here better. It just seems a little bit more fitting. Whitebird individuals. They are surely a civilized race, yes? He said poop. I'm saying poop. One semi-intelligent being is just as close to another. Alright, let's go. Okay, here we go. Oh, cute. Nothing, not even a little burnt circle in the grass. The friend I'm looking for, we grew up together. We were always together. We even shared the same dream, to roam the great expanse of the cosmos. We worked hard, supported one another until we both had starships of our very own, and then the universe was ours to explore. How fleeting that feeling of triumph. And that's another tale entirely. I simply wish to express how dear this friend is to me. Hello, is this thing on? This is Nashu. I think we found Poo-Poo's friend. Ah, let's take my starship. It's the fastest way. Come on. Hilarity. Meanwhile, in Perugia. Perusa? Hail, dear comrade of Master Poo-Poo. We come in peace. Pray reveal yourself. Do it. Oh, cute! You're Mandragoras. Ah, I know that gentlemanly overlord's voice. Master Zombiebrand, they said you were trapped in slumber, but I rejoice, for that is no longer the case. Gods, it's one of the walking dead. Greetings, friend. I am a proud member of the Gentle Dead Men, a disciple of Master Zombiebrand. Oh my god, it's a zombie Mandroga! It's so cute. I want that pet. I want that one so bad. What brings you to Thavnir in the company of Lenosha's infamous vegetable menace, no less? Allow me some few precious moments of your lifespan to explain. It was a time when the maggots in my skull grew restless and wriggly. Tales of spoiled Seatkin terrorizing the region of Baja reached our undead fraternity, and so on behalf I traveled afar to recruit a rotten Mandragora. After this, making this acquaintance, this festering fellow wished to introduce me to his brethren, who assured me no less rotten. Thus did I make the next Lenosha, and I might extend a fetid hand in friendship. When I arrived, however, I learned that one of the companions had been abducted by a straying flying vessel. What was a gentle dead man to do but to aid in the search? I turned to the Thavnirian truth and reliable bastion of supernatural rumor-mongering, and lo and behold, an alien craft matching the Seedkin's description. Needless to say, we embarked on our journey forthwith. Ah, one of our faithful readers. I am pleased to see that even in undeath, the hunger for truth is wholly submerged by hunger for brains. So we find ourselves in the case of the misappropriated Mandragora. This abductor will not evade my powers of discernment. Soon we'll need a case to carry all these cases. An abductor? I have a feeling we don't need to look far. That may have been me. Oh, cute! Ah, forgive me for taking your friend. In sample collecting frenzy, I must have mistaken him for an edible plant of some kind. Understandable. You would not be the first to confuse a mandragora with the salad ingredient. The main thing is that he returned to us unharmed and uneaten. All's well that ends well. Now, if you'll excuse me, we should be getting back to Thanalan. Rotting flesh and humidity is an unpleasant combination. Aww. My apologies, Master Poo-Poo. We seem to have missed the mark this time. But I swear to you, I shall not rest until you are reunited with your comrade. I almost believed your keen inspector sense to a form of But was Dilly just following her gut? And I'm afraid the vague inspectorial feelings only take us so far. We have an entire world to search, and we too, I don't know, a veritable army of inspectors. An army of inspectors. Of course, I can clone a multitude of Hildebrands. Now, let's not do anything rash. Just like a cut chicken. We pooped one out. Oh dear, the ship's duplication facility has been temperamental for a while. It's broken now completely. The clone is that last it'll ever produce. Oh. What you need is a Star Trek replicator. Yes! Perfection. No! It's a polygon! Of course. Just like his dad. If he's not half naked, shit ain't happening. Keystone Cups. He's unfinished, get it? The music. Oh my god, the classic sounding! Name. My name is Brandy Hild. Inspector Brandy Hild? Why is he so blocky? The cloning process must have failed partway through. Allow me to euthanize this abnormality. Now, let's not do anything rash. Oh, I can't. Unlike my former replicas, this one is highly unlikely to be mistaken for me, and seeing as we're looking for extra helpers, I say we press this undefined fellow into service. Welcome to the team, Inspector Brandy Hild. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Fuck it. Just, you know, fuck it. I'll just take off with this giant ass rock. Oh, Hildibrand. Well, quite a mess of ruin. Thanks to Father, it looks as good as new. Or should I say as good as old? In any event, I look forward to tackling. I am delighted to be a part of it. Oh, look how shy he is. Generational bonding. An unexpected but an invaluable addition to our ranks. With our numbers thus bolstered, I say we are ready once more to dive into the fray. Perhaps, but what strategy? We need a new approach. Ahem, if I may. That's his voice now. Assuming Master Poo-Poo's acquaintance, pilot's craft, similar design, then might not instead attempt to locate starship. Stuck tracing vessel have drawn more attention. He has a point. The Truth receives a large number of reports from readers flying objects. We could review said report. But those that meet the criteria of shiny, silver, and saucer-like. Naturally, we remove instances we already know have been Master Poo-Poo. Fucking Brandy Hill's a genius. Fantastic idea. Ha ha ha. Just the kind of brilliance that one might have expected from one's clone. I was about to make the very same suggestion. Of course, Inspector. After all, I've not overstepped my bounds, but I am a shadow of the original, after all. I'm going to like the climax. 10-2. Okay, I gotta be good. I have a stack of back issues stored in the workroom in the city. Poo-Poo can help me sift through them. Shall we? Okay. Back to Rods and Han. You're gonna like the climate. I mean, I like heat. If I could be Canadian and never be cold again, I would consider that a win. Okay, Hildy, what do we got? Dorian has taken Master Poo-Poo to peruse his store of last publications. Let us enjoy a brief interlude until the return, the results of their investigation. Bum, 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 bum. We finished going through the back issues. I've only discounted areas that we know Poo-Poo's visit. It turns out that the other sighting of flying saucer was in Galvamal. The account itself was sent to me by an Imperial soldier named Numerius, who appears to be a loyal fan of the truth. All the way from the Empire, your publication has impressively wide readership. Our audience has always been universal. After all, the desire to know the unknown transcends all borders and creeds. The saucer was spotted during the Imperial Wars of Successions. Beyond that, there were no meaningful details. Now you must follow the soldier in Garamal and bring him from the entire tale. Agree. Our only lead, but we have no choice to follow up on it, is Camp Broken Glass. God, that's cute. Squeak, 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 squeak. All right. We definitely didn't have far to go. Just like home. Just like home. Recently, we just had a fucking snowstorm 2 days ago. Ironically, I'm getting my winter tires taken off Monday. My apologies, but I had a hunch that might save us some time. I spoke with the contingent officers you see, and Numerus is one of the rostered of allied Imperial troops. It does certainly make things easier to be able to point the direction of Numerus' chap's posting. Oh, the Numerus is currently, with his unit, organizing a supply dump with the foreign patents. Just over there. Not too bad. Our main car is a 2016 Nissan Rogue with 17-inch tires, and we don't do summer winter tires. We do summer and all season. So realistically, they should be fine. And I'm hoping we don't get more snowstorms like we did this week. We should be done. We're nearing mid-March. There's usually a couple more good snowstorms, but they don't stick around too much anymore. At least that's the hope. But I used to live in the country when I was growing up. And my birthday is April 18th. And I can remember like snow always being out around the trees and stuff still at my birthday. We just use all seasons. You can do it. You can absolutely do it. In some provinces it's illegal. Like Quebec, it is illegal to drive in the winter without winter tires, which I agree with. The only problem is that it limits, a law like that limits people for poverty, right? It's very, very fucking different when you can afford winter tires versus when you can't. And some people would argue and say, well, you shouldn't drive if you can't afford winter tires. How do I get to work? How do I bring groceries home? So it's not very an accessible law, but it's a safety law. But here in this province, we don't have it. We do give a rebate on insurance if you have winter tires. But to be perfectly honest, only in the last 5 or 6 years have I been in a position where I can switch my tires out every season financially and be okay. Winter tires cost me $1,100 last year. Us, it's a little symbol of a snowflake and a little mountain. Hello there. There's no Mary there. I'm Dillian. There's no R there. God damn it, Hildibrand. Bacon. I love bacon. The editor himself? What an honor. I wish there was more to the story, but everything I know was in my submission. I've not left to tell. Unless there's something you want to share. Didn't you say you saw the saucer as well? Oh, I did. More than just see it. Fighting, nervous faction had escalated all war, you understand? I had been assigned to anti-aircraft cannon, and I was actively surveying enemies, and the silver vessel flew. It was some kind of new war mech, I presumed, so I opened fire. I knocked it out of the sky. Is where to get snow? Absolutely. Oh, I get Shivasit. So we must be talking about the same symbol. I think that's Canada-wide. I think. We are at war. I wasn't sure to indulge my curiosity, but it's still out there somewhere. Where I'm in New Brunswick, so our laws are still a little lax on it, but we have to find that flying, let's say, silvery saucer. Do you have any idea where it crashed? Not exact location, no. And with best God's luck, Garlemald's capital region encompasses malms and malms of icy wilderness. If I may, do you remember the approximate speed bearing and the... We ought to do math! So, yeah. That should be sufficient. Thank you. The cup of tea! Yes. I have it. Starships impacted 1,360 yalms to the northeast location. Give or take a few yalms. How in the 7 hells? Math, motherfucker! Elementary algebra, my dear Delian. Assuming that the craft belonged to Master Poo-Poo's comrade, a similar construction determining its trajectory is trivial. Aha, my brilliant clone, ladies and gentlemen. I was about to offer the self-same conclusion, but once again, he's beaten me to the punch. Hooray for Inspector Brandyhild! Haha, I see. My apologies. He even apologizes! 1,300. Jesus Christ, man. The fucking cup of tea. The cup of tea. Oh. Yeah. I have to admit, the city I'm living in now has less snow than the rest of the province. Because when we went up to see our apartment that we were going to go see, the first thing that blew our fucking mind was how much snow was there. I was like, fucking wonderful. But so there's still some snow. It's just we're a little bit ahead because we got a lot of stuff going on in the next little while. And again, we have all-season tires. We can handle a storm here and there. It's also got all four-wheel drive, so. Huh? Hi, I hope everyone's doing good. Bear with me here. Just gonna switch this over. My internet dropped, I think. Okay, ooh, put that back over. I don't know what happened. I think we're still live. I think we're still doing good. Let me go see. Yeah, we're looking good. Well, she just like fucking crashed. Okay. The like dropped the game. Probably. It wouldn't surprise me. That's okay. The link. I'm gonna try to re-log in. Huh. Let me try that again. Your girl has got the patience of a 2-year-old. On the right side, look how cute I am. I gotta clean my desk up for tomorrow. I don't want to, but I have to, because the camera that faces for work is kind of like, it just hits this monitor and the mic. So I want to make sure that at least it looks good for that interview. So. I clean up the desk. One of the things I'm less pleased about that I have to just kind of suck up, my big L desk can't come. It's gonna have to go to storage. So I'm gonna have to either set it up to where like my work shares my gaming monitors, or like I gotta do something, but I can't keep this big L desk. I will have it for when I buy a house, but I can't keep it. At least you don't have the security token. Mm-hmm. There we go. We're logging back in. We're fine. While we're waiting, trying to get there, Fan Fest. The general tickets sold out in 20 fucking minutes or less. I think I had read somewhere, someone said there was like 6,000 of them, which I feel is a little high. And I'm just going on the numbers that I've read, right? If somebody had said, hey, I think there's like 15,000 tickets. Then 6 is a large number of people. Oh, the scalpers have already started because the Fan Fest London lottery went out and their recipients were there. And I have to admit, like, they're already on eBay selling for 800 USD for the code. Jesus. Oh, what have you found there, Warchief? An exterior panel. It's for my friend's starship. I'm sure the debris of the landing. I see no other pieces in the immediate vicinity. That means the vessel may have weathered the barrage and made a good in its escape. Oh, a lot of it is scams, exactly. And that's sadly what you get. Saying someone made off with this cosmic visitor and saucer? Are you saying it's some kind of a different alien abduction? Has anyone seen Nashu? Hey, Mesha, where is my loyal assistant? Help! My beloved Mashu has been kidnapped! Dr. Luge? Really? Tower of Babel? The gall, the temerity, the audacity. Listen, there was some fucking opportunity right there. Okay, that's not the correct quote. That should have did it. Just a nod. Bear with me. 8 seconds. I'm right here. One more second. Okay, I'm here. Sorry about that. The elastic bands that come with braces suck. Suck a lot. And once they start getting used, and if you like move your mouth a certain way, they'll snap you right in the fucking lip and it hurts like hell. And it did that. The gall, the audacity, the gumption. How did that quote go? Hold on. The cheek, the nerve, the gall, the audacity, and the gumption. That's the quote. It would have been like the best thing ever. Big Drag Race fans, that would have been funny. But you know. Oh, no, I mean, I wish I was just passing through. This is Snowfield. I'm a snowflake inspector. And God, please save my Nashu. God, I hope they get rid of the creepy little fucker. I really do. At least a chance to stretch my legs. It's business time. This is bigger than the punchy hand. It's naked Godbert. Indeed we shall. You're left without us. Even this doctor fellow asked you by name. Curious. Yeah, the scalpers really fuck shit. Oh, we've got a... What? What? Okay. Meanwhile, the Tower of Babel. Whee! All shall fall before Supre Luge, the new and improved body, revenge. Jesus Christ, this thing looks badass. Now release Nashu this instant. What are you two doing here? I specifically asked for the adventurer. Be gone before I unleash my fury prematurely. Oh ho ho, this promises to be a proper battle. I see no reason to trouble Warchief. We tackle Smethers as father and son, the Manderville men, together. Agreed. I'll not waste my appetite for vengeance on side dishes. Hired thugs, time to earn your pay. Where the fuck did they come from? Oh, a little warm up before the main event. Oh, he's got some stretches. Get them. I get to play as Godbird? Are you fucking kidding me? I get to play as Godbird? Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna read my skills. I got an LB, that's important. What's this? Manderville Sprint. The Rage of the Gentleman combo. The Manderville drop kick. Ah! The Manderville double lariat. So fucking awesome. Oh man. Did I just throw Hildibrand? Oh my god. This is so great. I want to see this again. What's Hildy doing? He's dancing! I love it! This is the best! Insolent worm, the sun will be the first to die. What is this impending dread? Daddy! Mommy! Dude, it's in perpetuity! That was too close. You survive my missiles? Then enjoy some leftover machina. Yes! Oh, they may indeed survive a few more taps of my hammer. I'm just like fucking bringing them right up. Oh yeah. Oh man. This is so good. what I had hoped. I couldn't have hoped for this. This is so good. You don't need to do better than that. My word, Akira. If reasonable means fail, then unreasonable measures are called for. Hold back, let your old man. Dude! You stopped them by sidestepping? Very well. It seems I must crush you myself. I fucking... Dude, this is perfect. Make it fucking unfailable. Super fun. Fucking Hulk smash. It doesn't need to be hard to prove a point. It's fun. I've had worse Chigo bites. What a matter of fiend are you? And this guy wanted to fight fucking my brother, but you've earned my ire. I swear, I felt a snowflake fall on me. This is the kind of bullshit that is fun. You got epic music, you've got like this battle that's supposed to be stupid. It's got a 55-minute fucking battle music. And Hildibrand's over there dancing like a motherfucker, which, yeah, hell yeah. Again. Excellent. Excellent. This so far is my favorite Hildibrand quest because of this. This is stupid. Absolutely absurd. I'll bring this place down on your heads. Absurd. The doctor leaves himself wide open. Let us seize the advantage. Limit break. Now's our chance. The chin. Ah! Ah! The teeth chase. The Manderville Men! Victorious again! Generational bonding overdrive. Oh, fuck, that elastic just got me again. Ah. Oh, man. Give me a second. There. In the same Oh, things seem to be well in hand. Wee hee hee, don't get ahead of yourself. You! There you are, my loathsome nemesis. I've saved something special for you. Yes, the chi! Ugh. How did you get stuck in metal? It's almost impressive. Yes! The little chocobos! He's playing volleyball with it! Yes, little baby! Fucking drop kick that thing! Yes! There comes Nashu. Oh, that was a good nap. Oh, did someone build Magitech's facility while I was asleep? She never woke up. Nicely done, Inspector Brandy Hild. Once more, the clones put the original to shame. Inspector, please, I'm but a pale imitation of your ideal. Ah, keeping company with the famous Warchief would lead me to a worthy challenge, worthy of breaking a sweat at least. You've done all the work for me. Work? This was a playful skirmish compared to our usual do-or-die dilemmas. The villain is vanquished and Nashu is returned to a safe and sound. I say we head back to rods at hand and regroup and rethink our position. Your comrade yet lives, Master Poo-Poo, I'm certain of it. Take heart. We will continue our search. The fucking drop. Did you see that spinning kick that my girl just fucking landed? While I'm on my way back to finish this quest, I'm going to take 8.5 seconds and really like... One of the big complaints Warcraft had is that you didn't feel like you did anything. The hero did fuck all. Okay? But this is something that Final Fantasy XIV fucking nails. I mean... Listen, we're all watching 6.3. We know what happened to Xenos. And that punch to the face felt good. You got the bad guy. You did that. But moments like this, where your character gets a moment of badassery, that again, they didn't need to do at all. This, if it wasn't there, nobody would have noticed that your character didn't get a moment of badassery. But I'm walking out of that going, look at my girl and her badass kicking. Fucking nailed it. That entire section nailed it. They made, and that's how every game should have something like that, where again, that was nothing but fun. It was made for fun. It wasn't made to be challenging. It was made for silly. It was made for hilarity. It was just made to fucking beat shit up. And it was fun. I have to admit, I love Hildy to begin with. This wasn't the funniest rendition, but it was fun. With Garlo Malden back, we journeyed, and yet this is just the beginning of the case of the silent correspondent. Come, my friends, the shard of the saucer we secured shall lead us onwards to new discoveries. Wait for me, Inspector. I don't know which way is onward. I should follow him, shouldn't I? Wait for me! Ah, final word from yours truly, if I may. The complexity of the Godbrand's techniques have me flummoxed, I confess. But I do believe this recent sport of exertion has provided just enough inspiration or perspiration inquired. When ready to proceed with your endeavor, pray drop us word with Master Geralt's ear, and I shall make myself available forthwith. Until our next meeting. What's this fucker want? Thank you for assisting with my investigations, Warchief. Once again, our travels were rife with inexplicable phenomena in which I am no closer to exposing Poo-Poo's well-concealed conspiracy. He will slip up one day, and you and I will be there to catch him. Out of 10. Again, I like Hildibrand. Okay, like there's not much he can do that I am. Oh, we have a meanwhile. An airship. Not following. Okay. Are you a master of disguise? Are you... You took my coin and you failed. What audacity you should return, seeking my largesse once more. I deserve your scorn, but I promise you, your plan's in danger so long as the tenacious pest still lives. I know a path to victory, a forbidden path, one that demands the manifestations of the divine. Okay, so those are hired lackeys. You have my attention. I should place that guy. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Should I recognize that face? I just don't. Or is that the guy that hired the dude prior in Stormblood? I love that it's a classic video game look. Cloning yourself to lead to tragedy. When sometimes you expect what you don't expect, a blocky man of quality, Inspector Brandy Hild. Flat face for sure, but still sharp as tack. I love it. It's so good. Again, I am a sucker for Hildibrand. I'm aware that I'm a sucker for Hildibrand. Okay? I know this. We are surprising no one when I say I love Hildy. This wasn't the funniest rendition. The funniest one was his introduction into the first. That was fucking hilarious. 10 out of 10. Or the ending to ARR. 10 out of fucking 10. When you figured out who was all there and what had happened in Zombie Brands. 10 out of 10. So this wasn't the funniest rendition. But it was the most fun. By far, it was... I can't compare. Like, that was just fun. For the sake of being fun. Just fun. Can you work on your weapon while having a weapon quest on you? It would look like you can. Oh my goodness, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that kindly. Truly, 13 months. Yeah, this one was just fun. 10 out of 10, like, fun. But, like, fun. Geralt. Been a hot minute. Well, to be fair... It's a white mage. White mage first, all the time. Ah, Warchief, how you finding that Manderville weapon of yours? Seeing as mine was a hand of the forge, I tell you it's looking bloody marvelous. Still, it could be better. Sounds like Godber's ready to build on the bare bones we produced so far. I shall call upon his lordship. God, my nose buried in the mystifying manual that feels like an age or more, but I've been decoding efforts to the last-born delicious fruits. 'Twould seem that to further enhance the ethereal conductivity of our weaponry, we must apply yet another variety of meteorite. One as such as produce spark against another, rare congrite. A true key to the process is something rather more intangible. Well, don't leave us hanging. Tell us. My ancestor's tome, as well as much of journals and an instructional guide. A Godbrand details the history of failure to elevate his creations, and thus he was an accomplished warrior as well. He removed himself from furthest reaches of the wild. He sought to vent his frustrations upon the fearsome fiends across his path. Post-battle clarity filled his spirit, and miracle of miracles, his next attempt at augmentation was a resounding success. As you see, the missing ingredient to Godbrand's recipe of refinement is the wake of invigorating victory. I, myself, received the blessing of battle-based enlightenment in my travels. Okay, however, I contend, Master Geralt, that your martial meditation is yet woefully inadequate. You want me smashing skulls instead of ingots would improve my fortune? I guarantee it. In fact, you triumph over this trial. I suspect this next rung of Manderville mastery will forever remain beyond your reach. Not that I would expect you to charge him blindly into fisticuffs. Nay, sir, I prepared the perfect opponent. Warchief! Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Alright, that should be it. Whew. Oh, my destination is there. We are in the Great Fields. Well, who's the perfect opponent? Ah, you're gonna win. Easy begin. Follow me into clarifying combat. Is it a thumb war? Thumb wrestle? It wouldn't surprise me. Oh, it's a Mehmet. He is so cute. As it should be, I've set this Velo's battle parameters to maximum level. Alright then, let's do this. So cute. Tricky little bastard. I know what this calls for. A generous application of the Manderville mandated lubricant. Did he just slather me with? Salamanderville, my good man. Feel like it sink into your muscles and augment your natural prowess. 'Tis the oil of champions. I do feel oddly powerful. I got him! Take that, Tin Man! Oh, what a rush! I never wanted to forge something so badly. 'Tis the very same. In your heightened state of awareness, our enhancements are sure to be flawless. I mean, this is so good. I'll head back. Warm up the furnace. Oh, even at its weakest, watching my Mehmet do battle is always a treat. Yes, I actually had a axe-wielding gentleman set to this lowest parameters. The most daunting opponent, you see, is the prison of the mind. Ah! Now, if you're kindly procuring the chondrite, I'll be happy to get my preparations. This is cute. This is real fucking cute. Alright. Let's go see. That was fucking awesome. Is it the same? Oh, it is the same. Okay. People ask me what I think good masculinity is. I would argue that just a little bit. I love Godbert because he's just who he is. You need 3. Yeah, same price as the other one then. But yeah. when it comes to perfect examples of masculinity, just men existing as men, not being dicks about existing as men. Yeah. Kind of, but also he's all life living and going hard, and he's completely cool with being how he is. His sexuality is perfectly fine. He's happily married. He goes around half naked because fuck it, he wants to. It's an interesting, yeah, it's an interesting form of masculinity, absolutely. Just a Manderville man. So yeah, it's about the same as the last step was. I'm not sure what I think about that, but let's go get my alligator. The funny part is I know someone also with the same name who is just like her. Like, I can't go into further details because she's a real person. But basically the same name and the same cutthroat, y'all fucking with me right now attitude. So when I seen her with the frying pan for the first time, I was in dead shock because, again, I won't forget her name. She's the one, like, it matches, and it's so funny. It makes it even funnier. But yeah, it's 100% know somebody like that. 100% with the same name, which is so good. There you go, we got the alligator. Okay, what kind of adventures can we get ourselves into? Oh, we don't have time. PvP! That was my favorite way to get that's how I got all of the weapons that I did. I didn't get them all, don't get me wrong. I definitely didn't. But I really enjoyed getting the ones that I did because I got them through PvP. PvP is fun as fuck. I haven't seen the new map yet. You watch me get it first run. Please don't do that to me. Off that bacon, my artery. Oh man, I would love some bacon right now. I'm hungry, and I know I'm hungry. I ate too much at dinner, so I had a really light supper, and I'm hungry. Like, I didn't get the balance there right. But I got some, like, naan, and I'm gonna make a ham sandwich out of it. That's my favorite thing to do, is to make a ham and cheese on naan. I make like a mini ham sandwich, but it tastes better because it's naan. Speaking of which, did you guys know naan bread is like disgustingly easy to make? Even my dumb ass can. So. I also did the mistake of buying a Costco bag of chocolate chips. So we've been like making cookies. A lot of fun cookies. I've been eating too many of them, I have to admit. Whee! Where the fuck did I go? Ah! Oh fuck, I am way out of practice getting my ass kicked. That's okay, I deserve that. 100%. This is why I took casual, because I'm like... Garlic net. I gotta put some garlic in it next time. See how that goes. Again, your girl is not, I don't want to say intelligent, because that's not the right answer, but I'm still not very good with it yet, right? Alright, we're getting back into it. Oh fuck! I fucked that up pretty badly. Good curry. I love curry. I like white lady curry. I said what I said. I know, judge away. I'm a Canadian from the east coast of Canada. I grew up extremely white. Like extremely white, extremely bland food. So when I say white people curry, I mean like, you know, no hot. None, zero, zilch. What you think is zero ain't hot, ain't not hot, okay? Whatever you think is zero is wrong. It is not zero. Come on, it's almost dead. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm not dead. Okay, I somehow made that. Kill it with fire. It's right there. It's dying. There we go. We got to kill. Oh. I tried. So yeah, like, I like it. Not bland. I mean, to most people it would be bland, but not hot. Okay? Put it this way. I worked with an Indian fella. Wonderful gentleman. We had a potluck. I asked him very nicely. I said, you know, how, what's the spice level? He's like, I didn't put any chilies in it. Like, this is Canadian ready. And I'm like, yes! My exact answer after that was, Bakul, are you trying to kill me? And it was a joke, because we knew that it was because I was bad, not him. Like, obviously, this isn't a him problem, it's a Peebs problem. Ah, I died. Kill the things. So yeah, that's how that went. My friend married this girl from Louisiana. Okay, she was out in the province for a while. She made hamburgers. They were delicious, okay? Don't get me wrong. But have you ever eaten something so hot that you're... I did that. I got my ass kicked pretty good there, I have to admit. Yeah, I did that. So I don't do hot very well. But Peebs, what do you define as hot? Tostitos medium is pushing your luck. Frank's Red Hot is used in cooking in small amounts only. It ain't a dip. It ain't on top of your fucking potatoes. Within your cooking, and only a little bit. Creole and Cajun. And it's fun. That's the part that makes me laugh the most, okay? Cajun food. Think about that for a second. Where are the Cajuns from? Spoiler alert, Eastern Canada. Cajun is short for Acadian. The Acadians were deported in 1755. And what ended up happening is they were deported a little everywhere. Some went to England, some went to France, some went to New America or New England, and some were just slaughtered. The ones that went downwards became Cajun. That's why they still speak French. Actually, I googled it the other day, a lot of French. But that's where they came from. So that means that when they came on the boats from France to Canada, Eastern Canada, they were used to bland, right? Because we didn't have anything. And that's what we blame a lot of our Canadian food on, or especially those of us that, like where we're from. They blame a lot of our bland food because when you came from the boats from France, you didn't have spices. There ain't no spice here. You had what was preserved, you had herbs, and you had what you could grow. So a lot of vegetables you couldn't grow here because the climate is fucking terrible. There's not a lot of beef in our food because beef is difficult to transport on the boat. So a lot of chicken, a lot of pork, a lot of fish, a lot of salt and pepper, a lot of savory. That's one you'll have to Google. So in the original Acadian cooking, it's fucking bland. A lot of fish. Oh my god, a lot of seafood. A lot of potatoes. So again, very simple foods. Traditional Acadian food is simple. It's hearty, but it's simple. To find out that our ancestors literally got shipped away and they were like, you know what? Fuck this. We just tasted spice. Not only do we like it, we want all of it. And then they ate all of it in Cajun food. All of it. And yet we're still here. Most Acadians don't. Especially if you grew up in like an older household. Like my grandmother's soup had 4 ingredients. Chicken, always chicken, sometimes rabbit. But it would be like a meat, water to make the broth, potatoes, usually carrots, and then like salt and savory. Or she would get fancy and put some onions in it. That's what we call, and then they'll put little pieces of dough in the bread, or dough in the soup, like raw dough. Throw that in, and that is what we call them, doughboys. Des pot in French. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Blue Wolf, for letting me know. Night Shifter. That's actually a cool name, I have to admit. We're doing pretty good. Yeah, we call them les pâtes in French. But yeah, like, that's it. That is a basic. I grew up on that soup. I eat that soup all the time. It's called a frico. A frico. It's best with rabbit. I have to admit that, though. That's my favorite kind, but simple shit. And then we find out the Cajuns went balls deep, and they're like, no, not one spice. All of them. What? How are we related? It's a flour dumpling, yeah. Exactly. It's just kind of like raw dough thrown in. No yeast or nothing, just throw it in. But yeah. Yes, Holdhowski's. Oh, congrats! Inshiragane too. Fucking beautiful. That is a win. That is a win. Awesome. So yeah, like, where I'm from, this food is simple. Like, what is traditional is simple. Now that we're a few generations behind in Eastern Canadian, and we're starting to, places like Toronto, BC, and stuff like that are a melting pot of culture. So at least, like, food is starting to adjust, right? But my grandfather still eats meat and potatoes constantly. And he'll still eat fish prepared the way my grandmother used to make it, which is very traditional. Small view. Oh, pretty. Of course it is. Awesome. Time we at? Not too bad. But yeah, like simple stuff. Like he'll eat fried chicken now. He goes a little bit deeper, but not a whole lot. And that just goes to show like what that dude. I can't believe I got my ass kicked that hard. I'm gonna do a trial just to spicy some things up. No. And while waiting, let's go back to the Morby Ducks. Oh, I'm going right away, I guess. Perfect. Actually, Eggy. But yeah, like that's the only thing about the Cajuns I don't understand. Like their accent adjusting, normal. You'll see my accent don't match a Quebec accent, don't match France accent because of location. But the Cajun French isn't ununderstandable. It's quite pretty in its own way. And not in the like, well, it's pretty in its own way. No, it's actually quite pretty. But the Cajuns are Acadian. That's where it's from. They are my ancestors. We share an ancestor. From Patois? I don't know what Patois is very well, so I can't really speak on Patois. But I can tell you that the Cajun has a pretty accent to it. The few people that I've heard speak Cajun, it's got some Acadian expressions in there, and they speak like this. It's pretty. It's real pretty. There's a guy on TikTok who gives you your Cajun word of the day, and it's hilarious. I think it's funny. Especially as an Acadian. There we go, almost dead. Gone. Love that. I don't think I've heard Patois. Don't even want the coffer. Just go. Nope. Gone. So there we get some easy XP. It's my favorite kind of XP to get is easy. Actually, while we're here, let's go do Heaven's Ward. The dailies. Okay, Zandu's where we're heading. No, I don't think I've heard Patois. Actually, let's do that. Patois. French. Local or regional dialect. Could very well be very close to mine.
tout le monde. Ça va? Today.
Hold on. Let's listen to some French. Alright, hold on. Just gonna, for a second, we'll be back.
Hey. This is a very exciting day because we are going to be discussing le patois versus standard French. According to Wikipedia's definition of le patois est utilisé pour désigner indifféremment toute langue minoritaire ou dialecte. C'est parti. The first
Come on,
phrase
get to it.
representing you is used
A lot.
in many settings in the northwest of France, both professionally and
Sorry.
The standard French would be Est-ce que tu as verrouillé la porte?
Sorry.
American pronunciation might not be perfect. My French source told me that he didn't even know that barrer was a patois.
That's how we say it here. On va barrer la porte. So there you go. That's one example. So yes, there is a form of patois there.
Word and thought.
Barrer is definitely in there.
16 years old. That's how you
No.
This word is used a lot. It stems from way back when people would lock their doors with a plank of wood.
Bar,
Barrer
une
means
bar, a bar.
block, or to
Yeah.
barricade. The second phrase comes from le département de la Vendée, région Pays de la Loire. So it's une expression vendéenne. The phrase is arrête de bouffer comme ça, meaning
It's not one we use.
Anything like that.
you would use this phrase when someone is short of breath while doing exercise, or if they're just breathing really
Nah.
heavily, like
Barrer la porte is one we
it's
use
kind of like saying
consistently.
Wow, you're out of shape.
because that person is breathing so heavily while exercising. So it's used in kind of a teasing way.
And
Make sure to pronounce this word buffet and not buffet, because
Buffet is
platter
food.
is another way to say to eat. Pronounce that French U, fellow English speakers. This
Bouffe ou buffet is more of like stuffing. Like,
third phrase comes from the northwest of France, être benaise, which in standard
Nope.
French means être heureux, profiter du moment.
No,
You could use it
I've
like
never
if
heard that.
You see someone laying out on the beach, relaxing, soaking up the sun, and say, ah, ce mec-là est benaise, meaning this guy is really relaxed and enjoying himself. You could use it to describe yourself as well, like if you're all cozy and cuddled up with your blankets watching Netflix on the couch, you could say, ah, que je suis benaise. Make sense? This fourth phrase comes from le Pays de la Loire, and it's simply tantôt, which in
Tantôt,
standard French
yeah.
is l'après-midi. So someone in
No! No! Tantôt! Later. On en parlera tantôt. We'll talk about it later. That's how we use it here.
the region could say,
Yes, we
on
use
se
it.
voit ce tantôt? In standard
Tantôt.
French, on se voit cet après-midi?
and
Just so you know, à tantôt means
Until
see you
later.
in other parts of France. So pay attention to where you use this.
There you go.
expression.
Yeah.
Because if you go to Paris, for example, and you say on se voit ce tantôt, they're gonna look at you like. So
faites attention.
this fifth phrase comes from la campagne vendéenne, the same region as mentioned in phrase 2. It's simply topette, which in standard
No.
French means à la prochaine, au revoir. It's a very friendly and casual phrase. So you
No,
wouldn't
I've
use it
never
with
heard that
your
before.
boss or bank teller, you know? Keep it in your friend and family circle. And I think this is definitely the cutest word on the list. This sixth phrase comes from the northwest of France, and it's qu'est-ce que tu ruines? In
Nope.
standard French, qu'est-ce que tu fais? You would say this, for example, if your partner is
Oh.
in the kitchen and they've been rummaging in the cabinets for like 10 minutes and you want to know what's going on.
Arrakis.
So it's basically like,
What the heck are you
Arrakis.
doing?
brune is a difficult word.
I'm gonna see what
to
this
say
word.
Because this region, I'll make sure to practice it a lot with any
Come on.
person who annoys me. This seventh and final phrase on the list comes from the northwest of France as well. It's qu'est-ce que tu racasses? Pourquoi tu fais autant de bruit?
Qu'est-ce tu brasses? is what we'll say. What's mixing? So, I'm going to turn that down. Hold on. So, it looks like patois is just archaic French, which a lot of the Acadian dialect is archaic French. The idea, and this is what I had a course on it in university. It's not because I'm genius, okay? They made me learn this. I'm not smart. What is cool about it? Where the fuck is that island? What's cool about it is that they, when we broke off from France, whatever dialect we had, we kept. And we kept a lot of it. So, languages evolve. So, I mean, like, for example, computer. Ordinateur. That's a word you didn't have 100 years ago, right? Or 200 years ago. They had to invent one. So that's a change. That's very easy. Expressions change all the time. Say less is something that a lot of the Gen Z is using today, which to us is like, I know what it means, but you see what I mean? You see where I'm going with this? The idea is that dialects change. That's normal. But because we got separated from France, our dialect changed in a different direction. Quebec maintained a lot of their French and evolved in their own way. They are the Canadian standard. The Acadians became a melting pot of languages because we had Quebec right there. We had the Anglophones, English, invading and trying to take our land. No surprise. To be fair, it wasn't our land, it was indigenous land, but that's... Everyone was fighting over it. Either way. And what ended up happening is... fuck off. I hate this quest. Right, a Sansu. Okay. So, there are a lot of patois in our language, as they call it. Like, Barinapot is something that we use. My mother uses it. It's a very common dialect here. Like, it's not something that was... Oh! I can't do it. Damn. I'll be back. So yeah, there's a lot of patois in our language, but it's very different than what is the Cajuns may have done, because they adopted some of our language and then moved to a place that was mostly English and had to adapt to that. It's interesting though, I didn't know what patois was before today. We had always called our language an archaic mix of disaster. And one that really doesn't fit in the standard of Quebec and the standard of France. But that's just how it rolls, I guess. I suppose just like everywhere else, everyone has their own dialect, right? Y'all heard Newfoundland? I mean... Okay, which one is it? So, alright, there, this way. So anyway, I hope that was an interesting tangent, I have to admit. I'm no French expert, I just speak the language, just like English. I'm sure not everyone can be like, oh, English comes from here, it was born of this and that, like. But it's an interesting topic for sure. I didn't know body la peau. Like, that's something that we always use. And I can remember being corrected in school. Because in school, like high school and stuff like that, they would correct that type of language all the time. Like, that's not the correct word. You need to use this. Like, another patois that I didn't know was a patois until I hit university. Whatchamacallit? Les hardes. Very patois word for clothing. So when I went to high school and they're like, les vêtements, I was like, fuck off. USA, Europe, very different, yeah. Okay, hold on. Is it there? Yeah, it's there. All right, we're going up there. But this goes to show that language is very different, even within the same country. And we had a tendency of... I can remember us being discussed as like a poor person's French, or a impoverished French, or a very not acceptable French growing up. There it is. All this looking for you. Dude, I hate this quest. There. Let my chocobo go. Whee! Alright. Now to get the quest done. But anyway, it makes for an interesting conversation around it. And it is kind of fun to watch because my grandfather still speaks this kind of French. Like, very heavy Acadian French. My mother does too. So does because it depends on where you're from, right? Like my mother, my sister do. Me a little bit less because I've spent the last since 15 years working mostly with Quebec. So while I still have an accent, like what somebody who's speaking French will hear me and be like, yeah, that's an Acadian accent without a shadow of a doubt. It's gotten better. There's less of that mixed in with it. Where like my mother and my sister, my grandfather, like they ain't no doubt. You can tell what village they're from or what area they're from because of their dialect. Getting back to Final Fantasy XIV, man, Hildy turned out to be so goddamn good. Top 10. Like that has to be like the third second best moment for me. Try USA English. USA English, it's quite diverse and it's quite different for each person that speaks it. Because I mean, a New Yorker doesn't sound like a Californian, that doesn't sound like a Texan. Those are just random places. I have nothing against all three. But it's more than just accent, it's choice of word, right? Like, how do you... And even Canada versus US, there's words that you guys don't say. Like, how many people know what a 2-4 is? I know what a 2-4 is. It's 24 pack of beer, right? Yeah, a 2-4 is a 24 pack of beer. A double is a type of copy. A hoser is an insult. It's an insult. I'm sorry, it is. What else? There's a few words that people say when they're talking about Canadians, and you're like, really? Did you? We don't say that. Like, I've heard people talk about darts, and I'm like, okay. In my 35 years of being Canadian, the only people I have ever heard use the word dart for a cigarette is TikTok. And I've obviously heard people from Ontario, people from different places speak. Like, no. And then the other one should be here somewhere. Hold on. There. But there is still a dialect, and there's just a border between us. It's not that big of a border. Like, I'm an hour and a half from the US border. And nobody calls a washroom a washroom. See what I did there? I thought that cat was naked and he's wearing pants. Oh! We're already back to the next quest, really? Oh, spy, speak with brother, we must act now. Let's go. When gnats cry. But it makes for an interesting topic. Again, the dialect is side by side, but I miss when our politics didn't emulate the United States, though. Like, our language tends to emulate it quite a bit, but I do miss a time when our politics didn't. Not that I'm not saying your politics is bad. Very theatrical. And I'm good. Like, I don't need theater. I'm good. Like, today we're seeing a lot of, like, stuff happen, stuff being said in a political setting, and you know that they're saying it to make a sound clip, or to make it on the news, or to make a Twitter post, or to make a short or a TikTok over it. Like, we don't need that kind of theater. I like boring politics. No, I'm in no position to call something bad. Right? Without knowing the escape of it. Because remember, we're just as susceptible, right, as everybody else is to the media. And social media, as much as we may like it or don't, it's not something that we can easily... How do I get in there? Ah, there. It's not something that we can easily say, hey, I know everything because I watch Twitter, or I know everything because I watch TikTok. While it's easy for me to say, I saw this and I think it's ridiculous, right? Which is factual. Some of it is. It's not for me to say. I'm not living that experience. I'm not seeing what the newspapers are writing. I'm not seeing what something that's unbiased is saying. I have algorithms. And where I'm not living it every day, it's hard for me to say, well, I think this is how things should be 100% of the time. I mean, my views are very obvious, generally speaking. But to sit there and say, hey, the nuance looks like this. Look at you starting to get the dance down. Our bonds strengthen our dance. Few possess the stand fearless against the dancers. Netherling not but ill fate, the Vandu conquer our land. Sister of the moon, did Lena Vanu worry for herself at Sky Cage to seize so long? For that we must thank Warchief. She has strong ties with the Zendu and their kindness to grant the Gendu refugees an island rest far away from the Vendu. As bold as they are, the Vendu do not risk to encroach the Zendu territory. Such kindness? Brother, all in OK Gundu Naku eagerly await Chief's return. Aw, that's sweet. It turned out good. So yeah, it's hard to get the nuances and to say, hey, this is the best way to go in this situation. But I expect the same with Canadian politics, right? It's easy to see either the loudest or what's chosen for you from whatever algorithm that you're in. Right? And even then, a lot of the nuances are still not there. But I understand Canadian politics a whole lot better too. I just don't like the theatrics of it. I don't want sound clips. I don't want TikTok videos. I just want you guys to fucking be for the people that you represent. If your tribe faces many adversities, Sanu believes that Linu leads okay, Ganunaki to greatness. Strength face their enemies. Oversteps his bound. He dares insult our tribe. Let Nina speak. The Gendu stand against the Vandu, and they take everything from this tribe, even turning friends against one another. Zendu chose different path. True warriors fight for their freedom and their tribe. Only cowards give gifts to appease their enemies. Cowards, watch your words. Brother, you embarrass us. Okay, Ganunaki is a gift from the Zendu tribe. Without Gendu generosity, Gendu remain homeless. Brother brings shame to insult our benefactors. Sister scold. Sisters come bolder with passing of moons. Perhaps she is right. Please forgive. Ah, that's nice. Then reason for doubt. Now let us move forward and build further friendship of the true tribes. Ah, see? Wait. Vendu's discovery of Okanaki is a matter of time. When dark clouds bring Vendu to require Zendu's role in the bird protection, what does Chief Sanu do? When the storm comes, Sanu Vanu trusts judgment of the tribe to weather all safely through it. Fair. Fair. I miss boring politics. Shit, that's the one I wanted to build. Then use pain. There's a taste. Some Zendu are weaklings for not opposing Vendu openly. Linu understands their misgivings, but they look beyond that. Zendu to buy freedom. Zendu and Zendu must work together. Alright, there you go. Construction of a chief's roost. How about that? We're getting there. I'm now trusted. 3 additional quests. Well, we're gonna cache the one we got and a wider selection of shit. Let's go see the wider selection of shit. Start there. Alright, venture, unidentifiable bone. Current exchange. No. Beastman currency. You said I can buy more. Where can I buy more? You lied to me. Okay, let me see. Alright. It is what it is. We almost got level 58. We're about to get it. Oh, I gotta go fucking deliver that. God damn it! It's alright. It happens. We're good. Everything is good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna finish this quest and we're gonna end it there for the night. It's been fun. Honestly, Hildibrand was super duper fun. It's fun to just get distracted in game, to be perfectly honest. It has been a week. I say that like every week, but I really feel like I haven't stopped in days. And tomorrow's not going to be one of them. Tomorrow's going to be get up somewhat early because I got to get into work Peebs mode. I've got to do a lot of work because I'm in meetings all fucking day. And then I've got the interview, and then I got groceries. Like, it don't stop. And this weekend ain't going to be much better. So, I need 3 weeks. 3.5 weeks of energy of a toddler. This is what I want. I want 3.5 weeks of energy like a toddler. Where I go, be silly, take a hard nap, and then go, and then go, take a hard nap. That's what I want. That's what my day should be. On the bright side, did we see what Fan Fest is doing? Like, we talked about the ticket system and how that sucked and how fast they sold out, but did you see the concert? We've got the primals. We've got that pianist, the beautiful woman that plays beautifully. We've got the singer that sang the Endwalker theme as well as Footfalls, and then the Endwalker theme at the end. I don't remember what it's called. And then we have Flo. Fuck. Ah. I sent my husband all of these songs, okay? And my husband was like, I mean, they're not bad, but like, I said, the last 2 are going to destroy the crowd. He's like, what do you mean? I said, destroy us. And I tried to explain like what Flo was. Because he's only made it to ARR, right? He doesn't know anything. And I'm trying to be nice about it. But I'm like, flow is essentially you moving on. It's whatever adventure you're on, it's over. It's okay. You're moving on, something better. Plus, you're mourning the loss of your mother, right? Hydeland. And her love. And it's basically your mom being like, hey, I love you. It'll be okay. You can do this before they die. And I'm like, that's kind of what flow is. And he's like, I said, there won't be a dry eye in the goddamn room. He's like, really? And I'm like, yes. That's what that is. But that's the best way I could describe it to somebody who's not played. And I think I got it, but you know, I might not have. That's okay. Either way, thank you so much for being here for tonight. Hopefully, we will be back on Monday. I'm working on a video now. I'm editing it. It might be out tomorrow. Worst case scenario, it'll be out on Monday. I am also looking at maybe taking a quick sponsorship in a game that I've taken a sponsorship before. Not for any reason. I don't think I'll get rich or anything, but I just like the game. So, if you're in the Discord, check it out. I might mention something, I might not. I'm still up for debate, but I might just do it because I like it and it's fun. So, in the meantime, though, thanks so much for being here. Have a legendary night, and I can't wait to see you guys again on the next one. Bye.